Hello, good afternoon, my friends. Today, I'm talking about with the Unit 11 of the System Interchange Intro 1, 5th edition. Continue with the vocabulary. I'll be back. Okay, vocabulary: should, nouns, other, bargain, miss, beach, mobile way, buy, pack, plan to plus verb, canoe, recommend, capital, brand, church, tell someone about, craft, something, district, use, city guide, adverbs, harbor, all year, how town, anytime, Island, definitely, landmark, easily, mangrove, nightclub, plaza, pyramid, salsa steps, scenery, subway, tapas, taxi, tourist. Okay, continue with the agree plus adjective. For example, extremely plus adjective, fairly plus adjective, pretty, really, somewhat, to, very. These are principal information with the adjective. For example, very smart, extremely deep, extremely lighter in another option. Preposition, in town, conjunction, town, however, visitor, though, pronouns, you, anyone. Adjectives, best, clear, crowded, dangerous, delicious, historic, lively, noisy, pollute, reasonable, safe, spacious, stressful, ugly, wallet, city, wallet, amulet, bears, modal bears, would, could, in another option. Expression, describing something. For example, asking for information. Can you tell me about yourself? Can you tell me about your family? Can you tell me about food in another option? Talking about habitability. What can I do for you? For example, you can, asking for a given suggestion. What should I, you should, you shouldn't. Continue with the book. I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna start with the unit 11 of the System Interchange 1 5th edition. First exercise, word power, adjectives to describe places. For example, beautiful, cheap, clean, interesting, quiet, relaxing, safe, spacious. Boring, crowded, dangerous, expensive, noisy, polluted, stressful, ugly. Okay. You need to add two more pairs on adjectives to the list. That's to say en español, necesitamos relacionar los principales verbos, lo contrario de cada uno de ellos. Supongamos, I suppose beautiful with ugly is the contrast. continue with this exercise. I finished with this exercise. If you want to check the answer, maybe you can touch here. Beautiful, ugly. Cheap, expensive. Clean, pollute. Interesting, boring. Quiet, noisy. Relaxing, stressful. Safe, dangerous. Spacious, crowded. Okay, continue with the conversation too. It looks so relaxing. If you want to practice conversation, you touch here, and the principal technique is shadowing. Listen and speak.
Unit 11. It's a really nice city. Page 72. Exercise 2. Conversation. It looks so relaxing.
It looks so relaxing.
Part A. Listen and practice.
That photo is really cool. Where is that?
That photo is really cool. Where's that?
That's a beach near my house in Punta Cana, in the Dominican Republic.
There's a beach near my house in Punta Cana, in the Dominican Republic.
It looks so relaxing. I've heard the area is really beautiful.
It's so relaxing. I be here, the area is really beautiful.
Yeah, it is. The weather is great, and there are some fantastic beaches. The water is really clear, too.
Yeah, it is. The weather is great. And there are some fantastic beaches. The water is really clear too.
Is it expensive there?
Is it expensive there?
Well, it's not cheap, but prices for tourists can be pretty reasonable.
Well, isn't cheap, but prices for tourists can be pretty reasonable.
And how far is it from Santo Domingo?
How far is it from Santo Domingo?
It's not too far from the capital. About 200 kilometers, a little over 120 miles.
It's not too far from the capital, about 200 kilometers, a little over 120 miles.
It sounds very interesting. I should plan a trip there sometime.
It's some very interesting. I should plan a trip there sometime. Continue with the exercise B.
Page 72. Exercise 2. Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What does Camilla say about entertainment in Punta Cana?
So, what kinds of things are there to do in Punta Cana?
Oh, there's so much to do. There are beautiful beaches, of course. You can go scuba diving, see dolphins, ride a horse on the beach.
Really? I've never ridden a horse on the beach. It sounds fun. Anything else?
Yes, there are a lot of nightclubs. Dominicans love to dance.
That's great. I love to dance too.
The answer is there are beautiful beaches and a lot of nightclubs. Continue with the exercise 3. Okay, adverb before adjectives.
Page 73. Exercise 3. Grammar focus. Adverbs before adjectives.
Punta Cana is really nice.
Punta Cana is really nice.
It's a really nice place.
It's a really nice place.
It's fairly expensive.
It's fairly expensive.
It's a fairly expensive destination.
It's a fairly expensive destination.
It's not very big.
It's not very big.
It's not a very big city.
Isn't a very big city.
New York is too noisy and it's too crowded for me.
New York is too noisy. It's too crowded for me.
Page 73. Exercise 3. Grammar focus. Adverb.
Continue with the exercise 8. Okay, it's a principal answer. Continue. What so like? It's an interesting places. The answer is, yeah, it has amazing shopping and the people are pretty friendly. Do you like your hometown? Why or why not? Not really. It's too small and really boring. That's why I'd move away. What's in it like? I never been there. Oh, really? It's a beautiful and very clean. It has a great harbor, beautiful beaches. Have you ever been to Sao Paulo? Yes, I had. It's extremely large, crowded places, but I love it. It has an excellent restaurant. What's the weather like in Chicago? It's really nice in the summer, but it's too cold for me in the winter. Conjunction.
Page 73. Exercise 3. Grammar focus. Conjunctions.
Los Angeles is a big city and the weather is nice. It's a big city. It's not too big though. Boston is a big city, but it's not too big. It's a big city. It's not too big, however.
Los Angeles is a big city and the weather is nice. Boston is a big city, but it's not too big. It's a big city, it's not too big though. It's a big city, it's not too big, however. Continue with this exercise. In this exercise, You need to choose the principal conjunction. For example, and both in the first exercise. In the second, and though. In 3, and however. 4, and but. In the 5, and or however. Is a principal conjunction with the unit these statements. Continue. Okay, I finished with these exercises. If you want to check this answer, touch here. Okay, Kyoto is very nice and everyone is extremely friendly. The streets are crowded during the day. They're very quiet at night though. The weather is nice. Summer gets pretty hot. However, you can rent a bicycle, but it's expensive. It's an amazing city and I love to go there. Continue with the listening. Exercise 4.
Page 74. Exercise 4. Listening. Describing hometowns. Part A. Listen to Abby and Christopher talk about their hometowns. What do they say about them? Choose the correct words. 1.
So tell me about your hometown, Abby.
Well, not many people live there, but it's actually a fairly large town. It has some large farms, a river, 2 lakes, and even a mountain.
Do you like those kinds of things?
Oh, yes. I love nature. I think it's extremely beautiful. And the fresh food from the farms is delicious.
Is it an expensive town?
No, it's very cheap.
It sounds like a great place.
It was okay growing up, but I couldn't live there now.
Really? Why?
It's too quiet for me. I've lived in the city for a long time now. I like to hear the sounds of cars and people and things around me.
2.
Where did you grow up, Christopher?
I grew up in a city, so I guess you could say my hometown isn't really a town, it's a city. For me, it's a really stressful place, though.
Why do you say that?
Well, for one thing, it's too crowded. The streets and the subways are full of people day and night.
Really? Is it a polluted place?
I wouldn't say that, but it's not very clean.
Like many cities, I guess.
Right. And like many cities, it's somewhat expensive. My parents still live there, and they always talk about the high prices.
Okay, I finished with this exercise. If you want to check the answer, you touch here. The answer, a fairly large town, extremely beautiful and very cheap. Christopher Howe Town, a really stressful place, too crowded, not very clean. Part B. Too quiet and somewhat expensive is the answer. Exercise 5. Write in a great place to live. Well, from my point of view, Chachalacas is beautiful beach because I had a principal attraction is the dunes and red coral, and maybe you can to visit this Zempoala pyramid or some archaeologic in Zempoala, or thermal water in Actopan and Parayón is a principal visitor when your cat attraction in Veracruz. Other place you can to visit is archaeological zone Papantla. Otavalo is very interesting town in Ecuador. It's noted north of Quito. It has fantastic market. A lot of tourists and go there. You buy handmade and the crafts. The scenery around Otavalo is very pretty. And maybe you can to visit. Okay, continue with the exercise 7. If you want to practice conversation, is first listen and speak. Continue with the shadowing.
Page 75. Exercise 7. Conversation. What should I do there?
What should I do there?
Part A. Listen and practice.
Can you tell me a little about Mexico City?
Can you tell me a little about Mexico City?
Sure. What would you like to know?
So, sure, what would you like to know?
Well, I'm going to be there for a few days next month. What should I do there?
Well, I'm gonna be there for a few days next month. What should I do there?
Oh, you should definitely visit the National Museum of Anthropology. It's amazing.
You should definitely visit the National Museum of Anthropology. It's an amazing.
Okay, it's on my list now. Anything else?
It's on my list now. Anything else?
You shouldn't miss the Diego Rivera murals. They're incredible. Oh, and you can walk around the historic center.
You shouldn't miss the Diego Rivera murals. They're incredible. And you can walk around the historic center.
That sounds perfect. And what about the food? What should I eat?
That sounds perfect. What about the food? What should I eat?
You can't miss the street food. The tacos, barbecue, fruit, it's all delicious.
You can miss the street food. The tacos, barbecued fruit, is all delicious.
Page 75. Exercise 7. Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. Where is Jason from? What should you do there?
Where are you from again, Jason?
I'm from Montreal, Canada.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there. What's it like? What can you do there?
Well, there's a lot to do. Visitors should definitely plan to spend a day visiting museums. At Space for Life, you can learn a lot about nature and the world.
The answer is a question, where's the Jason from? He's from Montreal, Canada. What should you do there? You should definitely visit the Space for Life. Continue with the exercise 8, grammar focus. What can I do in Mexico City? You can walk around the historic center. You can miss the street food. What should I see there? You should visit National Museum of Anthropology. You shouldn't miss the Diego Rivera murals. Ujú. Sí. Sí. Okay. If you want to practice, is a principal information. I can't decide where to go on my vacation. You should to go Morocco. It's my favorite place to visit. I'm planning to go Puerto Rico next year. What do you think? When do you think I should go? You can go anytime. The weather is nice almost all year. Should I rent a car when I arrive in New York? What do you recommend? No, you should definitely use the subway. It's fast and not too expensive. Where can I get some jewelry in Istanbul? You shouldn't miss the Grand Bazaar. It's the best place for birthdays. What can I see from the Eiffel Tower? You can see all Paris, but in bad weather, you can't see anything. I finished with this exercise. If you want to check this exercise, you touch here. Time, should, come, should, come, shouldn't, come, and kind. Is a principal information when you're cada exercise. Continue with the next exercise. You can get a taxi easily. You can get a taxi easily. You should visit in the summer. You shouldn't visit in the summer. It's a principal information. Maybe you can to repeat that. Continue with this exercise.
Page 76, Exercise 9, Part B. Listen to 4 sentences. Choose the modal verb you hear. 1,
You can't ride the subway between midnight and 5 a.m.
2,
You should try the local food. It's delicious.
3,
I think we can visit the park on Sunday.
4,
You shouldn't miss the Science Museum.
If you want to check, touch here. Can, should, can, shouldn't.
Page 76. Exercise 10. Listening. Where should you go? Part A. Listen to speakers talk about 3 countries. Complete the chart. 1.
Japan has several big islands and many smaller islands. The largest city is Tokyo. There are many beautiful Buddhist temples in Japan. Visitors should try Japanese food, especially sashimi, which is raw fish. And here's a fun fact. The highest mountain in Japan is Mount Fuji.
2.
Argentina is a large country in South America. The largest city is Buenos Aires. People visiting Buenos Aires shouldn't miss the downtown area. Many interesting people gather in this area. Argentina is also a good place to buy leather. And by the way, the people there all speak Spanish.
3.
The capital of Turkey is Ankara, but its largest city is Istanbul. There are many colorful markets in Istanbul, where visitors should definitely buy some souvenirs. Then they should try the delicious Turkish street food. They should also try Turkish coffee. It's thick, dark, and delicious. Most of Turkey is in Asia, but a small part is in Europe.
Japan, Tokyo, go to temples, eat the Japanese food, especially sashimi. Argentina, Buenos Aires, see downtown area, buy leather. Turkey, Istanbul, go to markets, about souvenirs, try to Turkish street food and coffee. Patrón. What's the best time or year of visit? Is the in March. What's the weather like then? It's very hot and warm. What should tourists see and do there? maybe you go for the travel in the river, travel with the dunes in another option with a motorcycle and motorboat. What special food can you eat? Well, it's a seafood, chicken, and meal in another option in Chachalacas. What's the shopping like? Who is the principal artisans and other option? What things should do people buy? Well, the principal attraction with the you can to buy with the torito is very delicious with the different flavors. What else can you visit to you do there? Well, the dunes and the red coral and travel for the river. In the travel in the river, you see turtles, crocodile in another auction in Chachalacas. Okay, continue with the last exercise, the unit 11. Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is simply awesome. The city is famous for the architect Antoni Gaudí. It's like city different Gaudí building every day. Gaudí is the design from amazing places like the church La Sagrada Familia. Workers start building the church in the 1882, but isn't finished yet. Some people say might be finished by 2030. I also visited the Ramblas, a street with great coffees and eating delicious tapas every day. A tapa is a small plate of food. My friends and I usually order several tapas. I share them. The weather is great. I think I can hear I use the right time of the year. Cartagena, Colombia. It's a discover that Cartagena has two different personalities. One is the lively city, is fancy restaurant, a crowd of place, and the other is a quiet and relaxing place with the sandy beaches. If you come here, you should stay in the historic district, a wallet area with great shopping, nightclubs, and restaurants. It has some wonderful old Spanish buildings. Last night, I learned to some salsa steps and old dance club. Today, I went to a canoe tour on the Sinagat mangrove forest. Bangkok, Thailand. Bangkok is the most exhibit place it ever visit. There's something for everyone. You can soar on the swing with sharks and white. I tried out some extremely cycling and peppermint bike park. The park has two great bike paths. You can ride your bike there until until 10 at night. I ate this more delicious food in Bangkok. It included famous Pak Day and the spicy moly dish. At night, there are clubs, restaurants, coffees, and movie theaters to visit. Is it possible to be bored? I love it. Okay, I finished with this exercise. If you wanna check, you touch here. Surf or swim with the sharks, La Sagrada Familia, Fake Date at the Spacey Noodles Dish, and All Dance Club, Canoe Tour on the Mangrove Forest. Is a principal answer to this exercise. Okay, I finished with this class. I hope so you like. If you wanna practice with me, maybe you can call me with the 296-119-1626. Is my principal number. But if you wanna class or wanna take the class with me, call me. Bye bye, take care. See you next class.